What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going up towards Charlotte, pick up a new build. It's a 2018 yz250f. What can I say about it? Blown up. You guys will see it when I get it, but I'll see if I can record. He knows I got a YouTube channel, so we're chilling. If you're the one that's holding a bike, I guess you might make it into the video. We'll see. Shout out for giving me a good deal on it. And yeah, without further ado, let's go get this thing. Also got a yz250 2005 in the back there. I just picked that up as well, so that thing's pretty clean. I'll show you guys a little walk around if I go stop to get lunch or something. But yeah, let's get to it. You guys wanted to see me pick up some bikes, so let's see what we can do. Alrighty guys, so here it is. Sorry I didn't get to really record it. I was kind of busy. Dude that sold it to me, super cool. But yeah, here's the bike. 2018, yeah, it's a 2018 yz250f, blue Excel wheels on there. Bike is honestly really clean. You can tell that he blew it up pretty quickly because it's been singed for a while. Not much wear on this right here. You can see right here on the shifter. It's a good way to tell how much wear the bike has. It's still got all the knobbies all around. Frame not worn much. Come on this side. I mean, he wore boots when he rode it, so there's gonna be a little bit of wear. Other than that, the bike is super nice. Crank has 0 up-down play in it. The cylinder shattered, and the top end, or the head, is completely just destroyed, all mangled up. There's no saving that thing. So he already did me a favor and tossed it out. I wish I saw it just so I could know exactly what happened, but pretty much I guess it just bent a valve or something. Not even bent it, just ate the valve completely, and everything got just mangled up in there. So I'll begin the whole top end thing. Have to get every single little piece for that thing. But it'll be fun to rebuild that. You can see right here the wheels have pretty much almost no use on them. Like right here, that's mud, I think. Yep, cleans right up. So everything's super nice. Chain's a little sloppy, but it is a 2018, so I'm not gonna complain. I also picked up this bike, a 2005 yz250. Super nice bike, kind of nice. That's not too bad. Traded it for a not a really good running KX 250F. If you look here, let's see if I can pull this stuff out. Here we've got stock header. Here we've got the stock exhaust. Original plastics with not much wear on them at all. We got the seat, but it does have a rip in the cover, so I'm gonna be getting a new one. Just a new cover. I'm gonna try to get OEM. And that right there. So yeah, sneak peek my new truck. I'm putting some cool parts on it, like these headlights. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool, along with the Tierney grill. So you guys will see that in a couple videos. I just need to get it registered and whatnot. But here is the yz250X. She is looking pretty clean. And we got the KTM. That's gonna be gone tomorrow, or today actually. Selling it for super cheap, actually. $4 grand. That's insanely cheap for a 2016 KX 250 SX with a title and about $1,000 in extra parts that aren't even on the bike, that are in a box. So yeah, what I'm gonna do right now with this 250F, I'm gonna throw it up on this stand, pull the engine out. That way I can have a solid platform to work on, and throw the chassis and everything in the basement, because I just don't have any space. Or maybe I'll keep it in here, but it's a lot easier to rebuild the top end with the motor out of the chassis, which it's 3-4 bolts. It'll pull right out. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna need a new rear fender. The Clapperson Peterson. But yeah, all in all, solid bike. Guess that's the cartel flying around. But yeah, let's get this motor out. The engine out. Now all we really got to do is wait for the parts to come in, which I haven't ordered yet because I need to go through on the manual thing and check out every single bit and piece that I need to buy. It's gonna be a lot, but yeah, I'm guessing somewhere around $1,300, maybe more, maybe less. That's my estimate. So I need the cylinder, piston, rings, gaskets, the head, all the valves, all the shims, buckets, all of that stuff. Valve guides, valve retainers, all the valve covers and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the valve cover here. So might need that thingy too. It's gonna need a good bit. We got the throttle for it. And just a couple bolts, chain tensioner and whatnot. But yeah, it's gonna cost a lot. I'm gonna try to keep the build under $3,000, which isn't a bad deal for 2018. It's just gonna need a good bit of work. So yeah, without further ado, next clip would probably be maybe when the parts come in. I'm not sure, it's gonna be a minute or two. On a side note, there goes the KTM. It was fun, but I am not gonna miss her. Probably not. Maybe. It looks pretty cool, but I would much rather have a yz250f. And yeah, there she goes. Probably the cheapest KTM on the market and one of the best looking. $4,000, dude, you can't really ask for much more. Shut them off. Tough flex. Just kidding. Garage, cleanest it's ever been. We have a clapped out KLX 110, which is my brother's. Bought it for like 400 bucks. It was all modded out, like FMF 4.1 power cord. I don't know what kind of exhaust it had. The rare version, not just the regular one. It was the factory 4.1. Inverted forks, all that good stuff. Sold all of it, and then bought all the stock stuff. So now we have 100 bucks into it. So that's pretty. Here's the YZ build. She's coming along, not really. We do have some more parts. Here's a better look at that Yzinger and the second Yzinger. Pretty much transferred to all big bike 4-stroke, or nah, just all big bikes, all 250s too. We got us a nice rear fender. What else do we get? We got us an air filter too. And for my old YZ build, I got a Tusk oil filter. It's gonna help out a lot, but if we come here, we can see this right here is $90 worth of OEM parts. We have all of the dowels for the top end, just in case the other ones didn't come. These little washers are for the main stud bolts that go through the cylinder and the head. So we'll get all 4 of those. out of the way. I don't know where they're at. All right, here we got the stud bolts. Expensive stuff. And then here we have the valve cover caps, or the valve cover bolt, whatever they're called. And then here we have the valve cover gasket. It was cheaper than buying an aftermarket one, so just went OEM. Partzilla lives, or they're not too far from me, so it doesn't take long at all for them to show up with the goods. And am I missing a package in here? Yeah, knew I was missing one of these washers. But yeah, we got all the OEM parts for the top end. Not all of the OEM, all the OEM stuff from the first shipment. What I did go ahead and do, if I can find this, if anybody wants a set of KTM wheels, hit me up on Instagram, DJs_GarageYT. Get us to like 2,000 followers on there or whatever. But yeah, Excel wheels, great condition, not destroyed. Give me like $250 and they're yours. For the motor, which is right there, I went ahead and got the bottom end, everything's nice and solid and tight in there. So I got the OEM cylinder, brand new OEM. It was $300, I think. Then for the top end kit, OEM piston, OEM rings, OEM gaskets, OEM everything. Then we went with the head. I found somebody on Facebook on the yz250f group. He had a stock head off a 2018 running bike. So it's gonna be used, but it's still in good condition, and I'm not too worried about a slightly used head. And then yeah, if the valves are messed up in it, then I'll just switch out the valves. And other than that, that's all this bike really needs. It did need a rear fender, so that's why I got that other one, which isn't a big deal. All the plastics, minor scuffs, but nothing insane. It needs new grips. I have like a parts box here. I cleaned out the garage today, so I'm actually surprised how clean it is. Here's fork guards for the Yzinger, the 250X. But I have these grips right here that'll fit. I'll throw those on. And yeah, this thing is bound to be finished. Oh yeah, I forgot. Airbox cover, got one of those coming in. OEM blue. I'm gonna bring this bike back to stock. And then I also have an OEM 2018 seat cover coming in for this one. So that's just kind of a little update for you guys. You can see right there, nice and toasted. Other than that, bike's gonna be mint. Yeah, I already got $2,600 into it. The way she sits, which ain't too bad. If I'm gonna keep it a $120 with you. But yeah, next clip will be some more parts that come in, probably piston rings, stuff like that. Not really sure. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's do a quick unboxing. Here we got it. Let's see what it's for. Well, you can't see it from here, but it's a piston kit for this bike. 2018 yz250f. I have to cut this open. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Got her nice and opened up. Let's see what it came with. Here we've got the piston with the 2 circlips on top. Here, wrist pin. And there we got the rings. I need to check and see if 4-strokes have wrist pin bearings, because I believe they do. And if so, then I don't have a wrist pin bearing. So yeah, let me check that real quick. Alrighty guys, it's been a couple days. I was in Colorado snowboarding, but we got the head for the bike. It was used, but I got it for a really good deal, so I'm not gonna complain. I would have been dishing out about $2,000 if I wanted to get a new one, because you'd have to get the GYTR special edition, all that junk. And I'm not a big fan of buying junk, so I didn't buy it. So pretty much, yeah, I'd have to run race gas and all that stuff. And I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this bike, so it's not worth it. This head's pretty solid. Everything's nice and smooth. Came with all the valves, cams, and everything. So why not throw it in? We've got all the other parts for it in this box right over yonder. The only thing we're missing is, because Partzilla is a piece of junk, never shop from them, is a cam chain tensioner, but I just won't throw the head on today and we should be fine. I'll throw the cylinder and piston, and that way we can just kind of turn the bike over, make sure everything's nice and solid in there. So yeah, stay tuned. The day has finally come. Every single piece for this 250F motor rebuild. We're talking. This is what happens when you throw a perfectly good head away. Not a perfectly good, but still had good parts on it. But it is what it is. Yeah. Brand new cylinder. Barely used head. New valve cover. All new OEM parts. Everything's OEM on here. Already threw the piston on because I was gonna wait a little, but I didn't have time. So other than that, I mean, she's ready to rock and roll. Let's throw it back together. We do have another one. Here's my buddy's 250F. I ride trails with him, and only issue is his head is leaking like crazy, so I don't want to throw it together. So I guess this bike will take his spot. Other than that, let's get these motors together. Alrighty guys, so we ran into our, I don't know if it was I guess second issue. First issue was they sent us yz250 gaskets. So I finally got 250F gaskets. Now I forgot to order the circlips that go for the cams right over here. You can see that line helps align the cams so that they're all in center. And I forgot to buy them. So we are gonna go ahead and order those. I'm not sure if I'll overnight them or not. I'm not in that big of a hurry to get this bike up and going. As long as they're here before, like, I don't know, Wednesday or something. That's whenever I have my other piece. This, it's just for coolant, and then it has a temperature gauge on there. But other than that, I just put these cam holders on right here. That way I can bolt up the valve cover. That way I can just kind of see what the bike or the engine's gonna look like. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw that on. Alrighty guys, so we got most of the bike assembled, all the motor, everything is almost connected except for the gas tank. Get this thing running and I'll throw an air filter on it, and then I'll throw some coolant, but I don't want to forget to put some oil in there. It takes, I think, 9/10 of a liter, something like that. I'll dump it in real quick, and yeah, let's get out of here. Can't wait to get this bike finished. Alright, let's see. It's getting pretty late, so I'll just get the first start on it, and then we can go from there. Pretty much. 500 for the first one. And then after braking, I'll throw in a new oil filter and a new, I'll change the oil. Not closed. Let's turn her over a couple times. Let's see what she sounds like. Alright, so we're gonna do the first start on her right now. See if we did a good job on the rebuild or not. Turn the choke on. Hope for the best. Alrighty guys, so we got the whole bike back together. She looks amazing. Yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Probably next video, I've got some other little stuff for the bike, just to touch up everything, little new plastics and whatnot, new seat cover, stuff like that, just getting 100% ready, new grips. But other than that, this bike is mint. Paid $1,700. Right now I'm looking right around $2,800 into it. So under $3 grand, 2018, 250f with 10 original hours. Not too bad. I'm not gonna complain. She's not 100% perfect yet, but she will be soon. And yeah, can't wait to take this thing out and just hold her wide open and blow her up again. Not really. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and peace.